Looking fine here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now.
On 1st and 10, Hackenberg. And incomplete. He dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, Hackenberg. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Hackenberg looks to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. The Ravens on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Hackenberg. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9 for the touchdown.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Bengals getting set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
No, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
They'll run again with Bernard. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 3rd and 2 for Dalton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One of the things that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, He was either rushing the passer, making a play, or making a play in space against the ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Trying to lay one up deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a Bengals score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. First down throw for Hackenberg. Going to throw right side here, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Play clock winding down. Hackenberg on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Defense. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
In the red zone this time. Now Thompson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
All right, here we go.
Hackenberg on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll try to run it in. Lacey. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Dances by him. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And out now, here come the Bengals. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Play action here with Dalton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Following the interception, here's Hackenberg. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st. Hackenberg under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Carlos Dunlap in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw, Hackenberg. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line.
In the back, return team.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Again, a run with Thompson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. It's Thompson. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Chris Thompson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens will extend their lead. I tell you, Charles, You play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well at hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First and 10 for Dalton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Second and 10. Dalton once more. And Green with a catch left side. And he works free. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play. Dalton to his favorite target, Green. 47 yards. It's do or die for Dalton. Right side catch, Gilmore. Charles, we saw a lot of points go